Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
From Susan Gregory. What is, and we covered this a little bit earlier, but what is the estimated distance of each object? Could you post them on your drawings? Even a far out guesstimate would be awesome.
Yeah, I have no way to measure that, and I would be absolutely wrong because they move and they get recycled in, and it's not like they're static in one place. We see them rotate. I watched 3 planets go by this morning, and overhead in the northwest sky, I watched Tattoo. I watched Tattoo's moon. I saw the asteroids underneath, and then I watched Nepenthe come in, and I just went, wow. I mean, it's just so plain. Once you know what you're looking at, they move. So I can't give coordinates or, otherwise we do that, but. And this is why I do the monthly drawing. And there's no way to judge the distance in our out view because we're looking through water. Our atmosphere is a water type, blue hue. And even when the planets get closer, they actually turn more blue than their actual planet color. So all of these effects are really hard to take everything into account, except that we've been doing it so long that we learned what the base clouds and everything on them are. So giving distance and judgment, I sit there and I to this day stand there going, how the hell are they that close together? But I've got to take into account we've got a 37% graduated view through liquid. So therefore, it's like looking through a magnifying glass. You're not going to get a perfect picture of what we're seeing. And there's no, I don't have a laser measure stick where I can point it and shoot it out, but I think they're anywhere from 3,000 to 10 to 20 to 30,000 miles away from us at any given time, and they come in cycles and rotate past us every day. And they're such a tight center solar system group that it's never made sense to me. I can't still to this day understand it, except that they're on a tighter spiral because they're larger and their mass would make them centrifuge at a higher rate of speed. Beyond that, I can't imagine the distances. It's beyond me. And we can't take into account size versus distance either, because when these planets are close, they look like they're massive, but when we're looking at Nepenthe, in front of us, and then Uri over to the left, Uri is so much bigger than Nepenthe, and yet it only shows twice its size. So it's really impossible to judge size and distance because we're seeing through a liquid atmosphere.
Yeah, I was watching some show that was telling me that this is off topic, but it's what we do here. It was telling me that all eyes evolved underwater before they even came to the surface, and that we all see things as slightly distorted because all of our eyes were evolved to see underwater. And then we crawled on land and they changed at that point, but nobody's eyes actually evolved in a dry environment.
Well, I totally believe that the birds can see in spectrums that we can't. I believe the animals see in spectrums that we can't.
Yeah.
Because, we've had evidence of that when the birds were chirping at 3 o'clock in the morning or midnight for a period of time when the planets first got here.
Oh, yeah.
So they were reacting like a moonrise scenario where they're seeing this large colored object appear on their horizon where we don't even see it. And this is why I always tell everybody, look at the dark areas first. And when you can figure out the dark and then work your way back to the light, you'll see so much more.
Yeah. And animals can definitely see it. I saw a show saying that dogs and cats can see each other's piss, which is makes a lot of sense. Helps me understand what my dog is actually marking and that it's effective. So, yeah, the senses, yeah.
Yeah, right, there's things going on that we don't know, including spirits and ETs and all this other stuff, because there's stuff going on. They're actually discussing on world news tonight in the late night news on ABC. They're talking about the Invisicloaks finally.
Oh, I saw that. I did see that.
Yeah, and its technology is 25 years old, so they're talking about it. Yeah, there are Invisicloaks, and they are quite real. And if you see a warble in the forest, run.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Predator. We've all seen Predator. Yeah. We know what's about to happen.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. There you go. I'm trying not to go to the extremes to scare people, but yeah, you're exactly right.
Sorry, I'm a movie buff, but
well. Because I've seen the real things in the forest that that are scary too. So, and didn't run, and that was stupid.